So, a really challenging thing here in Utah, in southern Utah, is the heat. It's like the low at night is 90, okay? And it goes to like 115. It's crazy. And we're in an indoor theater. I'm so grateful because I wear 5 layers in the show, so I'm really grateful we're indoors. But the rest of the company is outdoors, the beautiful outdoor amphitheater. But boy, oh boy, it is hot and dusty and windy. So I wanted just to talk a little bit through what I do for my vocal health regime to kind of be able to combat it and be able to sing the range I have to sing. I have to sing from a low C to a high A flat. It's like crazy wide, and this is a very very rangy show for all the singers. So here's what I do. First of all, the first day I got here, I woke up the next day on the first day of rehearsal, and I was like this because the AC blowing overnight and having no humidity in the room. So I went out to Walgreens and I bought this wonderful ultrasonic humidifier, which I keep running when I am home. And the second day I bought it, it was like night and day. It was awesome. And then every day, before the show, what I do is I have my neti pot, which you can buy. And I like these more than the kind of teapot looking ones because I find the angle of this works better for my nose. I think who makes this one? This is Sinus Clean Neti Pot. I think you can get this like at Target or Walmart or whatever. And I find that kind of Aladdin lamp looking one is a better angle for my nose. It's less obtrusive. Throw in some sea salt with no iodine, not iodized salt, but get sea salt, like rock salt. Um, Put a handful of that into the bottom of your neti pot. And if you're right near some, good, not tap water, but, pure water, just like Arrowhead or whatever, something that's spring water that's not from the tap, bottled water, throw a little bit of that in there. If it comes out of like a sparklets machine that already has the hot and the cold, throw hot water in there so the salt dissolves. Or I put a little of that water in, I throw it into the microwave for 30 seconds, and then I also throw in 4 or 5 sprays of alcohol. This stuff is awesome. You can get it at CVS or Walgreens. It's a mucus solvent. It's very mentholy, but boy, it just cuts through anything. And what I did was I got a spray bottle top. I cut the straw to have it fit this thing. And literally on days that are tricky, or if I'm in a space, especially on tour where you go to theater after theater and you're in a different climate, different mold in the theater, depending what's happening. This is great to have at your station. And because of this spray top, I literally just like spray, 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 sniff it in, spit it out. Spray, 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 sniff it in, spit it out. And anything that's kind of up in here that's blocking or you feel clogged, it just goes away. So I throw a few sprays of that inside my neti pot with the salt, top off the rest with cool water. So it's really just tepid. It's not hot water. It's very kind of tepid water. And I lean over the sink and I let it go in one nostril, sniff in, and spit it out my mouth. Sniff in, spit it out my mouth. Do half of it this way, half of it that way. And it disinfects everything in here and cuts all the phlegm and leaves you very, very moist, which is a great, great pre-show thing. Steaming is fantastic. I bought, or I brought, you can buy these at, again, like Walgreens, those little steamer things that people mainly use for facial steaming, but it's wonderful. James Taylor Odom has one at his station in the dressing room and just steams all the time for all the vocal pyrotechnics he has to do every day in the show. And then what's really important, actually, what people don't realize, people think, oh, I'm just going to drink water, and drink water. I'll be so hydrated. That's great. It will give you a hydration, but just water alone eventually strips the chords of the lubrication, the flexibility you need to sing. So you need a combination of water and sugar to really get deeply hydrated and keep the flexibility. So you can get honey sticks and just bite off the edge and take a little bit, let it go down your throat as you're drinking your water, go between water, honey stick, and the combination of that is really, really helpful. I find cubed watermelon, which is sugar and water in the fruit, super helpful, very, very hydrating. And I love this energy flavored vitamin water. it is great for me. And everyone has a different body chemistry, so you'll find what works for you. But that is immediately hydrating. And you go, you know, when I get diabetes and have too much sugar in your body. So I go between like vitamin water, vitamin water, regular water. But do have some honey or something in your body that allows sugar to also be there. You'll find it really, really helpful compared to just water alone. And that's my little regime. You can also get, you don't have honey sticks, you can get a little squeeze bottle or a squeeze bear of honey and just kind of squeeze a little down your throat, just let it dribble down. And you'll find yourself really, really hydrated. And that with cutting the phlegm in here with the alcohol or the other stuff is fabulous. Also, like nasal saline spray, like Ocean, a couple of sprays of that, or in the back of your throat during the performance, I find incredibly helpful. So that's how you sing in this kind of climate. That's how I do it. Oh boy, low C to high A flat. Yeah, baby. I better be hydrated and flexible.